Hi friends, welcome to our new video of artificial intelligence. In this video, I am going to discuss about the NLP, that is natural language processing. Okay, it is a field of artificial intelligence, right? It's a field of artificial intelligence. With this word is you're most familiar with. So let's see the definition. Artificial intelligence NLP, artificial intelligence method of communicating with an intelligent system using natural language. Okay, that's the definition I have written here. That is artificial intelligence method of communicating with an intelligent system using natural language. Okay, so we humans speak many languages, that we know several languages like English, Hindi, Malayalam, whatever. So we know many languages, we speak many languages. So what about when human need to communicate with a machine? What happened? That machine should understand our language, right? Machine should be able to understand our language that is spoken by humans, right? So that technology, we call it as natural language processing. Okay, this technology is used by the computers to understand, then analyze, then manipulate, then interpret human languages. What is it? That is the technology used by the machines, that is intelligent system, machines to understand, analyze, manipulate and interpret human languages. Okay, that technology we name it as what? Natural language processing. Okay, let's see some applications of natural language processing that you are using commonly. Okay, let's see the applications. First application, sentimental analysis. Second is chatbots. Third is speech recognition. Fourth, machine translation. Fifth, spell checking. Sixth, keyword search. Then last, information extraction. These are some of the applications that I have written. Okay, so first we can just consider sentimental analysis. Let's see what is sentimental analysis. Okay, actually the sentimental analysis means what? That is the process of detecting what? Positive or negative sentiments in a text. That is, we are considering the feelings and emotions of emotions, that is whether the person is angry or sad, or whether he is happy, and that is we are all considering the feelings and emotions of the text. Okay, so that is what sentimental analysis, the study of what the detecting the positive or negative sentiments in a text, that is considering the feelings and emotions. That is what sentimental analysis. Clear? The next application is chatbots. Okay, chatbots are the word is most familiar with. That is, it is like a human, right, interacting. That means it is an automatic question answering system. It interact with the humans. It interact with the humans, and this chatbot in many companies they are using what? Chatbots in their websites, for their websites and for their apps and all that. They are using chatbots for what? To communicate with the customer and and to answer their basic queries. Okay, so chatbots are most popular. So this mainly the chatbots rely on what? Natural language processing, right? So it is a automatic question answering system. Okay, clear? The next is speech recognition. So speech recognition means what? We are just converting what? Speech into text. That is the ability of a machine to understand the words spoken by the humans, and we are just converting them into text. That is speech to text conversion. The example of speech recognition system you are most using, like Siri, Alexa, then what Google Assistant and all that, they are all what? Speech recognition system. Clear? Okay, then fourth one is machine translation. Okay, machine translation, I should say it is one of the best application of natural language processing. That is, we are just converting one natural language into another by preserving the meaning of the text. Okay, meaning of the input text will be preserved, and just we will get the output in a fluent manner. Okay, that is what machine translation. It is again one of the important application of artificial intelligence. The best example is Google Translate. Okay, that you are widely used. Okay, that is the machine translation. Okay, next is spell checking. Spell checking means what? We are just finding errors in the written text and just we are suggesting a relevant word for that. Okay, that is what spell checking. And keyword search, that you know. Then information extraction. Information extraction, or we can call it as text extraction, means we are extracting some information from a given text. That information, it can be any keyword, that is can be any name, it can be any what place, like that. Okay, so we are extracting some keywords from a given text. That is what information extraction. So these are all the important applications of natural language processing. Okay, let's see the classification of natural language processing. How can we classify this natural language processing? Okay, it can be classified into two sections, that is natural language understanding and natural language generation. In short, we can say NLU and NLG. Okay, so let's see what is natural language understanding. So natural language understanding means it is the ability of a machine to understand, okay, to understand and analyze the human language by extracting what? By extracting the large amount, extracting the text from the large data set. Okay, extracting the text from the large data set. That text, it can be any keyword, it can be any that is emotion, relations, like that, can be anything. Okay, for example, just that is NLU. He is looking for a match. Okay, he is looking for a match. So what is the keyword? Let's see the match. It's a keyword, right? Match is a keyword. So what does the keyword match indicate here? This is a text. Okay, this is a text, this is a sentence. So he is looking for a match. So what does the keyword match indicate? Does it indicate a partner, or like some games like cricket, football and all that? Does it indicate that? No. So this problem we call it as what? Lexical ambiguity. What is it? Lexical ambiguity. Lexical ambiguity. Okay, what is lexical ambiguity? Means that the keyword, it arises. What is lexical ambiguity? Arises when the keyword has different meanings. Okay, when the keyword has different meanings. Here the keyword match have different meanings, right? So this problem is, we call it as lexical ambiguity. Okay, this may arise during what? Natural language understanding. That is when we analyzing the text. Let's see another example. The fish is ready to eat. The fish is ready to eat. Okay, so what does this text means? The fish is ready to eat. Here two cases may come. Is this fish ready to eat his or her food, or this fish is ready for someone to eat? Right? This two cases may occur here. So this is, we call it as what? Syntactical ambiguity. Okay, syntactical ambiguity. Or we can say syntactical or grammatical ambiguity. That is, here the different in this text, different that is, words have what? Different meanings. Okay, words have different meanings. That we call it as syntactical ambiguity. So this two ambiguity may occur during this natural language processing. Okay, we'll discuss this ambiguities in detail in the coming videos and all that. Just you remember this lexical ambiguity and syntactical ambiguity. Okay, so this lexical ambiguity occurs when the keyword have different meanings. Syntactical ambiguity occurs in a sentence, that is when the words in the sentence convey different meanings. Okay, hope you are clear. Next is what? Natural language generation. So natural language generation means we are generating a natural language from the available amount of textual data. That is, we are just making retrieving the sentences that are understood by a human. Okay, so this include two things, that is text planning and sentence planning. Text planning means we are identifying the relevant data from the domain. That is what text planning. Sentence domain, it is a selection of important words, then phrases, sentences. These are all comes under sentence planning. Okay, sentence planning. So these are the two things. Then coming under natural language generation, that is nothing but we are generating a human language that is understood by a human. Okay, generating a natural language that is understood by a human. Okay, so this is the classification of NLP, that is natural language understanding and natural language generation. And this is the introduction. This is the introduction video. So I just discussed the definition, some applications, then how can you classify this NLP. Okay, then in the next video we'll be discussing more about the steps in NLP, natural language processing. Okay, then thank you.